A suspected mass overdose near downtown Indianapolis sends 6 people to the hospital. Our Logan Gay rushed to the scene and has been there for a while now, learning what she can about this situation. This is the scene from late this afternoon. This is at the corner of Washington and Alabama, southeast of Monument Circle downtown. You can see the Julia Carson Transit Center in the background, also right near the City County building.
And so they believe that the situation is related to drug overdoses. 6 people in total were injured. 5 of them were taken to the hospital in critical condition, and 4 of them actually needed breathing assistance on the scene. Now, all the people involved are believed to be adults. As of 5 p.m., IMPD was saying that all 6 patients were stable and only 1 had been released.
This started just before 3 o'clock this afternoon near Washington and Alabama. A number of emergency responders arrived. They immediately shut down that area. We sent out notifications, a push alert around 3 o'clock that Washington and Alabama were closed as emergency responders took care of this situation and attended to all of those patients. And then Washington and Alabama reopened about an hour ago at 4 o'clock. There's still a presence there with police and emergency crews investigating what exactly happened there. Pretty unusual when you hear of a mass overdose.
Yeah, we still have a lot of questions here, and so it's also not immediately clear what drugs may have been involved. Our Logan Gay is out there. She is working the scene. As Dustin just mentioned, the streets are back open, so at least traffic is moving again, but they're investigating the scene to try to see what happened. Is there, still a concern? Is there anything out there, in the community, in the area, on the ground that they need to be aware of, but just to get to a better idea of what's going on.
As soon as we learn that Logan has more to report, we're going to go to her live downtown. In the meantime, we're going to get to the other headlines of the day here at 5.
It was just a series of extremely misfortunate events and decisions that I made that caused this pain to everybody.
Tonight, the man who was behind the wheel of a deadly hit and run downtown is in prison. And we had a camera in the courtroom for his sentencing.
Our Rich Nye found the sentence is far less than the prosecution and victims had hoped for after a year of waiting for their day in court.
28-year-old Salvador Benales of Houston, Texas, took a plea deal for leaving the scene of an accident causing catastrophic injury. Last March, Benales was in Indy on a work trip, driving a rented Mustang when he hit 3 pedestrians at College and Mass Avenue. 27-year-old Brandon Breedlove, an Air Force veteran, died from his injuries. His mother, the other 2 injured victims, and several friends testified at sentencing.
Brandon sounds like an incredible person. You guys lost an amazing friend, family member, and his name is better in my head. There's never a day I don't go think about him.
The plea deal allowed for at least 12 years in prison, but that was left to the discretion of the judge.
To not give a sentence appropriate is to say that it is okay to come to Indianapolis. It is okay to get so drunk that you can smell of alcohol 13 hours later. You can hit somebody fully knowing it. You can attempt to cover up your crime and flee the jurisdiction.
I have a defendant, Mr. Benales in this case, who has come before me after making a horrible string of decisions. But he comes before me having lived a law-abiding life before that.
The judge sent Benales to prison for 5.5 years, plus 4 years probation.
5.5 years for a drunk joyride while you're on a work trip. The message should be loud and clear that you need to come here and you need to be responsible and you need to treat our citizens with respect and our streets with respect. And I don't think that was heard today.
Benales blew a kiss to his parents and sisters as he was taken into custody. 8 of his family members from Houston attended the sentencing.
Love you.
Rich Nye, 13 News.